So you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. Being your own boss, doing what you enjoy and are passionate about, having some free time, all the while making money, your money, sounds like a good idea. Starting a business can be daunting and business ownership challenging. Entrepreneurs with Disabilities is here to help you evaluate and maneuver through these challenges while ensuring that you take care of you through the process. This presentation is an introduction, a brief overview to get you thinking in the right direction. The next steps are here to help you, guide you, and work with you to help you achieve business ownership. This presentation will go through Prospect and the Entrepreneurs with Disabilities program overview. We'll talk about, do you have what it takes, the characteristics of successful entrepreneurs? Being your own boss, what are the bonuses and the challenges? An understanding of what motivates you. Why do you want to start a business? And generating a business idea and a quick assessment of that idea. We'll talk about the business plan, some self-employment options, 3 typical ways to get into business, how to do some homework with market research, business structures, and getting started. What are those first steps? First, we will start with an overview of the Entrepreneurs with Disabilities program. Now, it might not be apparent, but people with disabilities have a lot in common with entrepreneurs. Both face more barriers than most people. Both groups have to be extra determined to succeed in business. And both groups have to be able to tune out the naysayers. In many ways, people with disabilities make ideal entrepreneurs. Just ask successful entrepreneurs with disabilities, like Virgin founder and CEO Sir Richard Branson, or Ralph Braun, the founder of Braun Ability. Ralph created the first accessible minivan. Prospect's program for entrepreneurs with disabilities would be a good fit for you if you live in the Metro Edmonton area, you identify yourself as having a permanent disability or a chronic condition, you have a realistic business idea that you're passionate about, and you're ready, willing, and motivated to run a business, you're creative, resourceful, and ready for that change. If indeed you do fit the criteria, our way of connecting and advising relates to our main focus, one-on-one business advice. And we want to be clear, we are not mentors, we are advisors. Mentors are really role models and may offer value simply through their relaying of experiences or through their wisdom. You might want to learn how they got to where they are. They may have gone through trials and tribulations you yourself will have to go through. Advisors offer value through helping you plan, organize, and solve problems when starting a business, all with a set schedule. We like to see you set goals and timelines. So we can source and assign a mentor, should you wish one. We also like to craft the program to suit your needs, and so when and how we meet is up to you. You are in the driver's seat. We also understand that you may have some unique challenges, so we want to ensure that we make accommodations for you. Whether that means meeting you at a place that's closer for you to get to, scheduling online consultations or phone calls, or simply taking frequent breaks throughout the consultation. We are happy to accommodate. We will ask, what can we do to accommodate you? In addition to our one-on-one business counseling, Entrepreneurs with Disabilities offers a variety of services. Our workshops include business startup sessions like developing your business idea, business planning, marketing, and hiring and managing your team, to workshops that focus on specific topics like LinkedIn basics, networking, and financial planning and budgeting. As previously mentioned, our clients also have the opportunity to be matched with a local business mentor for monthly meetups. All of our mentors go through an onboarding process. And our bi-weekly Entrepreneurs with Disabilities networking meetups are specifically for our clients. These meetups are typically smaller in size, 5 to 10 attendees, and offers a safe space for our clients to share whatever is on their mind with regards to their business. We always include a brief roundtable introduction, as well as what do you need right now discussion. In addition to our workshops, we also host our own annual event, our annual Entrepreneur Connector and Business Showcase. In October, we like to showcase what we do, who our clients are, and who we partner with. One way to do this is through our annual Entrepreneurial Connector and Business Showcase. Our annual showcase event features a keynote speaker, presentations from the City of Edmonton, the Prospect Human Services Leadership Team, entrepreneurs with disabilities, business advisors, and our client superstars. We invite our clients and partners to showcase their businesses at our business showcase, and we have creative networking to encourage everyone to meet and greet and to make new connections. We complete the evening with some great door prizes, grab bags for everyone, and our annual showcase attracts between 100 and 150 attendees. In 2017, Alberta officially declared October to be DEEM, or Disability Employment Awareness Month. The purpose of DEEM is to promote employment inclusion for people with disabilities, celebrate the contributions of workers with disabilities, and to promote inclusive employers. Entrepreneurs with Disabilities chose to host our annual showcase during this month to support the efforts of all service providers that we collaborate with throughout the year. In December, we also celebrate the United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So now that you know a little bit more about us, let's explore you and your potential business idea. You have decided to embark on an entrepreneurial journey, one that is significantly different from working in a job with a boss. Now you are the boss. One question that soon-to-be entrepreneurs ask themselves is, do I have what it takes to do this? Well, several studies have shown that there are key traits and characteristics that are apparent in successful entrepreneurs. Some questions to ask yourself. Are you passionate about your business? If you ask successful entrepreneurs, many will say that they didn't start their business to make a ton of money. They started because they had a passion to innovate, create, help people, and so on. And that passion came through when interacting with clients, partners, and team members. Do you take action? Many times things can't wait. They have to be dealt with ASAP. Do you have a strong work ethic? Remember, there is no one else to take on the many activities and tasks, at least at the beginning. No one will tell you what to do and when. This is up to you. Are you up for the job? Are you a strategic thinker? Successful entrepreneurs are forward thinkers. They have a long-term focus and are willing to take risks. Are you flexible and self-aware? Things change. Can you think and make decisions quickly when needed? Do you know your own capabilities? Know what you can do and what you can't do, which means, are you able to ask for advice when you need it? And are you resourceful? Problems will arise and resources can come in the form of people, tools, and knowledge to help you solve these problems. Are you a leader? If you plan on hiring a team, there's a difference between being a boss and leading your team, creating a motivating environment and culture that encourages others to be not only on board, but as passionate about the business as you are. Are you creative, innovative, and self-disciplined? And above all, the most important characteristic, are you a good communicator? Many successful entrepreneurs are comfortable and are not shy, communicating with potential and existing customers, clients and partners, and suppliers. They know that the business doesn't always come to them. They have to go out there and get it. If you are curious to know if you have what it takes, we can help you assess your entrepreneurial potential. When you call for your first business consultation, we will send you a link to an entrepreneurial potential assessment. This, by no means, determines whether you should start or not start your business venture. It does give you the opportunity to see how you compare to an average score and where you might capitalize on your strengths and work on your weaknesses. It's a great tool to start with. One thing to consider when venturing into business ownership is your mindset. Moving from an employee perspective to a self-employed perspective warrants a change in your mindset. There are inherent bonuses and challenges when you work for yourself. The bonuses of self-employment are that satisfaction of creating your own job, to be your own boss, the opportunity to follow your passion and your heart's desire, the chance to have some variety in your work, a feeling of control. You might like the idea that you get to be creative in your work. And you get to keep all the profits, not your boss. You are the boss. Maybe another bonus that's important to you is the flexible work hours. You might like the idea of working later in the day or taking a Friday off. Or maybe you like the idea of being able to live a healthier lifestyle, one where you can take care of yourself physically and mentally without the stress or pressure of your current job. On the flip side, some of the challenges you may face are that although you create your own job and you get to be the boss, you also have all the worries and stress of being the boss. You need to keep the sales and work coming in. If this is your sole source of income, that can be a lot of stress. You will quickly realize that you wear many hats. For example, today you might be the bookkeeper, tomorrow you are the salesperson, and next week you are a marketing guru. A loss of structure can be an issue since no one is holding you accountable for your time except you. This can be especially true if you operate your business from your home. Although you could start working at 11 a.m. in your pajamas, should you? Do you have a set working day and timing in place? If not, things don't get done and appointments get missed. Since you may not be working with others in a team environment, isolation can set in. You might need to make a concerted effort to get out there and attend networking events as well as meet with other business owners to share and connect. Paperwork and bookkeeping can be the bane of people's existence and causes the most anxiety. Some don't like it, they don't want to do it, and they don't know how. The best thing to do is educate yourself on finance and, if possible, hire someone to take this on. And yes, you do get to keep the profits when profits are to be had. However, there is a potential for loss and, of course, unpredictable income, especially when first starting out. And although it's true you may have the opportunity to have those flexible hours, most entrepreneurs have a day that doesn't typically end at 5 o'clock, and they often work weekends. The customer becomes the boss. So your hours are based on their needs. Thankfully, if you have a true passion for your business, you may not notice the extra hours. And leading a healthy lifestyle is important. However, once you leave your place of employment, you also leave your benefits package. If you have a partner with benefits, this may not affect you. Otherwise, you may have to look into purchasing them through a benefits plan. Being aware of the bonuses and challenges of being self-employed is important. It also helps for you to understand what motivates you to start a new business. And where do you see yourself, let's say, in 10 years from now, with regards to your work, your family, your relationship with your partner, your leisure time, your financial stability, your home life. Does running your business fit in with these life goals? Is your family supporting your new business venture? Have you had a family meeting to discuss your new business? Remember, your motivation for starting a business may not be theirs. And reasons for starting a business. What is your motivation for starting? Do you see it as an opportunity? A gap in the market, one that you can fill? Is it a personal dream? Has it been a personal dream of yours to have your own business, one that you've had since you were young? Do you have experience and skills in an existing career that you are turning into a business, one that you know you can do well at? Do you enjoy the idea of working for yourself and creating your own job? Do you intend keeping your day job and supplementing your income with a side business? Do you wish you had more flexibility with your time so you can spend more time with family or have the opportunity to move to a warmer climate? Or is it about the money? If you notice, make lots of money is at the bottom of the list. Less than 5% of successful business owners said that making lots of money was the main reason for starting their business. 30% of business owners who failed said this was their reason for starting. The business must mean something to you. Remember, you are choosing to do this. Why not choose something that you have a passion for? And the first 2 years of a business startup are tough. It takes time to make money. If you don't have a passion for the business from the start, you will most likely give up before it succeeds. So let's do a quick recap. So we have talked about the characteristics of successful entrepreneurs, the bonuses you'll enjoy and the challenges you'll face, that you'll need to be mindful of what really motivates you, does running a business fit into your work, family, relationships, and life goals? That truly understanding the reasons why you want to start a business, because it's not always about the money. So let's look at the business idea. You may already have an idea, or maybe two. Some sources of inspiration for you to generate some thinking around the idea typically come from your imagination and your passion for something. You know it's a passion when you wake up in the middle of the night with a thought or an inspiration. Talking to family and friends about your idea. What do they think? Thinking about what people want and need. What's trending right now in the marketplace? If you are bringing skills and experience from your current or previous employer, check out what's happening. Are there any new developments or technology? There are many government and privately funded assistance services, as well as business consultants and training providers out there to assist you and help you generate or expand on your idea. Entrepreneurs with Disabilities is one of them. You can visit a trade show or an exhibition in the industry that interests you or that you want to be a part of. Do some online research. We will discuss this later in this presentation. And look at what's happening in business news. Sign up for specific industry publications or magazines. And even though it seems that everything has been invented already, there is always a way to find new uses for old things or consider an improved version of an old thing, whether it's a product or a service. If you have a business idea already, one quick assessment is to use the NABC approach. The N, or the need. What is the most important customer and market need? The A, the approach. What is the unique approach for addressing this need? The B, benefits. What are the specific benefits that result from this approach? And C, competition. How are the benefits superior to the competitors? Some additional tips to try is to share the idea with others. What do they think about it? Listen to the positive and the negative about your idea. Has it been tried before? If not, why not? And if yes, how successful was it? And can you improve upon it? And do you have the funds to finance it? Another tool that we suggest is the idea napkin, which is a simple 5-step process to use to clarify your idea. This gets your idea out of your head and onto paper. The next step is the business plan. A business plan is a blueprint that will guide your business from the startup phase through establishment and eventually business growth, and it is a must-have for all new businesses. We typically like to start with the business model canvas, a tool to quickly and easily define the business concept. It is an easy first step and a visual representation of a full business plan in a one-page document that works through the fundamental elements of a business. Every business needs a plan, one that moves from an idea to reality, and especially if you intend to seek financial support from an investor or a financial institution. Cash flow, the balance of money your company takes in versus how much it spends, is also a challenge for any business, and particularly a startup. You need to manage your net cash flow to ensure that your business does not run out of money. We can help you develop a business plan and understand and create your cash flow. Further to deciding on a business idea, there are several self-employment options you might want to consider. Some of the more common ones are the one-person enterprise. This is the me, myself, and I option. You offer a product or a service without employing other people. The entrepreneur. Although many business owners call themselves an entrepreneur, typically this is defined as you selling a product or service and having employees, other people on your team. As a consultant, you would work on a variety of projects at the same time, often for a number of different clients, companies, and locations. A contractor takes on work within an existing company for a set period of time and receives a set fee but is not an employee. So, for example, they receive no employee benefits. And a broker earns an income by marketing other people's talents or products and taking a fee for this service. The most common ways people get into business is by buying a franchise, buying an existing business, or simply starting from scratch. Most startup businesses we see here at Entrepreneurs with Disabilities are businesses that are starting from scratch. However, there are advantages and disadvantages to buying a franchise or an existing business. For example, when buying a franchise, the advantage is that you have a ready-to-operate business based on a successful model. The disadvantage is that you must follow the rules for operations and marketing, so less opportunity for you to create your own model of success. However, before you dive right into any business venture, you need to do your homework, and this means market research. What is market research? Market research is researching the characteristics and needs of your target market, the industry as a whole, and the particular competitors that you face. It's about gathering, analyzing, and interpreting information about your idea, the industry, your customers, and competitors. There are two types of market research: primary and secondary market research. Primary market research is about gathering first-hand information to answer a specific question. You gather the information firsthand by communicating with potential buyers of your product or service, or communicating with other business owners, whether in your industry or not. Secondary market research is looking at existing resources to answer a specific question. You can look at existing information from government resources, public or university library databases, industry associations, magazines or newspapers, or social media or online resources. How you create and set up your business structure depends on the nature of your business, the type of clients you will be serving, and the level of risk you are undertaking. As a sole proprietor, you alone own the business, and you are 100% responsible for your decisions, debts, and liabilities. All earnings are taxed as your personal income. It is simple and straightforward to set up. The business ceases when you die. A partnership, like a sole proprietor, this too is relatively easy to set up. You are held financially responsible for the business decisions made by your partner. The business may cease if a partner dies or pulls out of the venture, and here succession planning is key. And as a corporation, you and the company are separate entities. It's just like the creation of a new legal person. The company earns revenue or incurs losses and pays taxes separately from its owners. Companies often pay taxes at a lower rate than individuals, and the owner's liability is limited to what they invest in the company, and they have options as to how they pay themselves or take money out of the company. The business continues after you die. Corporations are best set up through a lawyer, although you can do it on your own. There are stricter rules for a corporation. Other types of business structures include not-for-profit, charities, and social enterprises. I hope we have given you enough information to at least think about embarking on your business journey. The first steps to getting started can be overwhelming. As we have spoken about market research and analysis, you need to do your homework to determine, is there a need for the product or the service that you're offering? The business plan, the one document that gives startup businesses the most stress. And financing, will you need money to get your business up and running? We can offer our options through our partner Rise. Type of business structure, a sole proprietor, a corporation, or a partnership. Registering your business name, a business license or permits, and bookkeeping and tax considerations. This is where we can assist you through this entire process. As a startup client with Entrepreneurs with Disabilities, we provide you with a startup kit. This kit outlines the basic steps to get started, and you will see here on the first page It includes hard copies of the documents for you to review, as well as soft copies of the documents. It enables you to start using the documents right away, and they're included on an attached USB key. To take the next step to becoming a client is simple. You can call or email our office for a one-on-one business advisor consultation. Some basic information about the Entrepreneurs with Disabilities program will be sent to you, as well as a link to complete our entrepreneurial potential self-assessment. Don't worry, you can't fail this. It's just a starting point for you to see what areas you have strengths in and what areas you may need to work on. You will be asked to complete an intake application where you can self-declare that you have a disability by checking the box on the application. And a meeting will be set for you to meet with one of our business advisors, and they will help you get started right away. To contact us, you can call 780-705-9677, or you can email us at info@entrepreneurswithdisabilities.ca. You can also visit our website at www.entrepreneurswithdisabilities.ca. You can also connect with us on our Facebook page or through our LinkedIn page. We would love to hear about your idea and would like to leave you with a quote from a very famous entrepreneur, Walt Disney. The great way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. So reach out to Entrepreneurs with Disabilities today and let us help you get started with your business venture.